Hello, hey guys, welcome everybody. New day, new live stream. It is 12 a.m. right now, and this is our usual time for going live. So I think a lot of people would be expecting us right now, and a lot of people also are going to be notified about us going live right now. So yeah, I want to see also if I'm able to. Okay, I am. So if I'm able to invite some of the people who join us regularly, and seems like I can. Okay, I have the option in here. And I just invited some people to join us. So if you'd like to join us, also write us a comment, but it's important for you to have a real profile picture and a real name as well, so that we know you are a real person. Okay, so we've just started this live stream less than a minute ago. More people are being notified about us going live right now. So if you're there, just click on the like button, help us get to more people. And write us a comment if you have a question or if there's something specific that you'd like us to discuss. Okay, waiting for more people to join us, and we're going to start very shortly. Okay, someone is saying, I want to join, but what are the topic? Well, so far we do not have a specific topic. This is usually what we do. We get to know people first, and our main goal is to initiate meaningful conversations with people, right? So, thought-provoking conversations, conversations that make people think and reflect on their life. This is usually what we do, and a lot depends on the guest, right? So maybe it depends on the guest's like interests or job, occupation, and so on. We get to talk about certain things. So again, we just started about 2 minutes ago. More people are being notified about us going live right now, and more people are starting to join us already. So just bear with us for a minute or two, and we're going to start very shortly. Okay, so while waiting right now, again, if you have a question, please write it down. If you have a suggestion for a specific topic that you'd like us to discuss, please also write it down. And if you want to join us as a co-guest, write us a comment as well. And we'll be starting in less than 2 minutes. Okay, I can see Zahra's here. She's being connected right now. I don't know what happened. She got disconnected. I think she has an internet connection problem, maybe. Okay, Hajar saying you can suggest me a specific audiobook. Well, it depends on your interests. So let me know what you're interested in, and I'm going to suggest you a good book. So maybe you're interested in something like finance, possibly, or personal development, something like that. So just let me know what your interests are, and that would help. That would help me recommend the right book for you. Okay, so we have Noor here. Welcome, Noor. How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
That's great news. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's actually been a while, and it's been a while since we last went live, especially for this discussion meeting. We had some listening practices. So yeah, actually, it's been like
Yeah.
at least a week since we last had a conversation with anybody.
Yeah.
Okay, so what comes to mind? I just said that we haven't chosen yet a topic for today. So what comes to your mind right now? What is
Um,
something maybe that you'd like to talk about?
right now?
Hmm.
Like right now? Okay, wait.
Yeah, I mean, like something that has been on your mind lately.
Yeah, let me think about that.
Okay, by
Um,
the way, someone is saying a very weird thing. So Hagar asked me, you can suggest me a specific audiobook, and then I told her, well, it depends on your interests because maybe you're interested in personal development, maybe you're interested in finance, maybe you're interested in psychology. And then she said something that I find really weird. So she said, I don't believe that you should use our interest in what we learn. I find this weird. Like, I'm trying my best to find you something relatable, something that you'd actually
No.
enjoy, something that would be interesting to you, and that was your answer? Okay, I don't know, but that's weird. Anyway,
Maybe,
okay.
yeah, maybe she means, wait, maybe she means that, like, she, like, searching for a generic subject, maybe, and then
Yeah,
she would know if she's interested in it or
I
not. You
get
know what
your
I mean?
point. Yes, yeah, I get your point. But my main question was like, should I recommend her a philosophy book, for example? I'm quite sure she's not interested in philosophy. So that's what I mean. Like, it's important
Yeah.
to get to know. Like with my clients, I get to know their interests so that
Yeah,
I'm able to recommend them good YouTube videos for listening and so on. Because again, it depends on
for
what
the
you're.
best way.
Yes, exactly. It depends on what you're interested in. Okay, she's saying I'm looking for the best way, not what I'm interested in. Then I would
And
ask
is audiobooks,
best way to do what? Right? So like best way to do what exactly? So yeah, this takes us to another question. Okay, I think Noor, you might have an internet connection problem. I'm not sure if you can hear us right now.
yeah, now I can hear you good. Can you hear
Oh,
me good?
yes, I can hear you well. Yeah. Okay, so I was asking you, what comes to mind?
Oh,
Has there
yeah.
been anything
This
lately on your
this
mind that you'd like to? Hmm.
lately lately no, no, I was just chilling. Today is was Sunday, so
Okay.
it's my
Yeah,
off
today's
day.
your day off.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so I was doing nothing literally all day. Just staying in bed, looking up to the ceiling, and that's it.
Yeah.
So it was okay.
Well, I totally get it. Yes, and only hardworking people get to say this, right? Only hardworking
Yes.
people get to enjoy doing absolutely nothing on their day off.
Really nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
so it
but
seems like maybe you had nothing on mind today, except for just to get enough rest.
yeah, but
Yeah.
actually, like, lately I'm trying to find something new to learn, but I'm
Okay.
also trying to, like, to find time for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, whether it's because I've started learning Spanish
Okay.
uh, a year ago,
That's
but
cool.
then I stopped. Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
stopped, and um I wanna continue with this. So
Hmm.
I'm trying to find a good time for it.
Oh,
I love Spanish.
yeah, I love Spanish too.
So
And by the way, Spanish is exceptionally useful for English speakers because when you get to speak English, Arabic, and Spanish, you can get to speak with almost anybody, right?
yeah.
And also, if you work in the US or you work with a with an American company, a lot of your clients would be Spanish speakers. So a lot of them they do not actually speak even basic English, right? So a lot of them you'd call
Mhm.
them and they would say something like, "No, I don't speak English." Sometimes they cannot even say the phrase. Sometimes they like their English is non-existent, right?
Yes,
Like they cannot even
exactly.
say I don't speak English in English, so they say it in Spanish. So they say
Mhm.
something like "Yo no habla español," right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, and
Okay.
the thing is, I found that Spanish is a little bit similar to French. And
Okay.
because I speak French, so yeah, I found it easy to learn.
Yeah. Okay,
So
Noor, you're becoming a polyglot right now.
yeah,
Yeah, so many languages, too many languages. I'm
too
afraid.
many languages, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
Sometimes I get confused, to be honest, but like, between French, English, like, being bilingual, it's not that easy.
yeah, I totally get that.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Okay, but my first question would have been why? Like why did you want to learn Spanish?
Okay, Spanish specifically,
Yeah.
because yeah, because one day I want to travel to Spain. This is one of the main reasons. So,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So you want to
So
live there? You want to just like visit
no, just,
Spain?
yeah, visit them. Yeah, and I'm interested in their culture. So
Yeah. Well, by the way, I heard a lot of people say this before.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, so Spain and Spanish are actually really interesting, and a lot of other countries also speak Spanish. So again, if you
Yes,
speak English,
exactly.
Arabic, and Spanish, you could almost talk to anybody. And I
Yeah.
almost forgot that you
In
also speak
South
French.
America, I'm sorry?
I said I almost forgot that you also speak French.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah,
told you before, yes.
yes,
So
exactly.
yeah, so I guess South America speaks Spanish, right? Like
That's that. Yeah, I believe that's correct. And also some other countries like what were they? I think countries like Guatemala.
mhm.
Um, there are other countries, but I cannot like recall right now. So Spanish speaking countries. I'm sure there's quite a lot, like at
About
least
yeah.
yeah, 15 countries at least.
I guess uh Portuguese and Spanish in South America like are the most
Yeah,
uh yeah,
most
speaking
commonly
language.
used or are widespread.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you're absolutely right about this. And by the way, also Spanish and Portuguese are really similar.
yeah. Similar, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so it says here in 20 countries. So we have, of course, Spain, Mexico,
We
Costa
have a
Rica,
lot.
Cuba, Dominican Republic, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, Panama, Argentina, Bolivia, Chile, Colombia, Ecuador, Paraguay,
Yeah, Colombia and
Peru,
Ecuador,
Uruguay,
yes.
Venezuela, Puerto Rico, and yeah. Okay,
Do
so a
you
lot of
listen
countries.
to yeah, because do you listen to Latinos song or
Yeah,
not? Okay, yeah, I love them.
yeah, this is very familiar. Okay, so when you said you started about a year ago learning Spanish, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened after that?
Yeah, I was busy with work and stuff, so I
Okay.
stopped. I have yeah. So right now, like my job is kind of stable right now,
Hmm.
so I'm trying to manage to have time for it.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. So how are you primarily trying to learn Spanish?
Uh, Online, like on YouTube. But
Okay.
I
Yeah.
haven't had the chance to speak with a native Spanish speaker. So,
Yeah. Yes, I totally get it. Well, YouTube is very beneficial. I would say the main problem is with the like sequence of videos you watch. So like
mm,
there's everything that you dream of and much more, but the most confusing part would be to set yourself a roadmap. But
mhm.
luckily for you, you could do this using ChatGPT or Claude. Actually, it turns out to be very intelligent when it
Oh,
comes to that. So you could say something like, create me a roadmap for learning Spanish over, for example, 12 months. Okay, and it's going to specify exactly what videos you need to watch and the sequence that you need to watch them in, and a lot of other things. And it would also explain why exactly this, then that. So it
okay.
creates a very clear roadmap as if you have an actual tutor who manages your or like who follows
Okay.
up with you.
Yeah, that's
So
good.
yeah,
I haven't like yeah, I
I've
haven't
tried
thought
this.
about that.
Mhm. Yeah, well, actually, a friend told me about that. He created a roadmap for him to learn something like I think it was AI engineering, something like that.
Huh?
But the idea was very clever because Claude specifically was able to make a PDF with the hyperlinks for the YouTube videos and for
Oh,
every
that's
other
cool.
resource. Yeah, so it creates a one place where you could track your progress. Right, so you know exactly which video to watch, what exactly have you finished, and so on. And it also creates things like tasks and assignments for you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's a great way to do so. Okay,
Yeah.
so you said first that you wanted to learn other things, I guess. You wanted to learn things
Yeah.
including Spanish. So
So
what maybe
including
would be
I
other things that you also want to learn?
yeah, I thought about something that's like far away from what I've been learning before. But I thought about learning
Okay.
yeah, web development. So
Okay, web development. Interesting. Yeah,
yeah.
but why? Like, why would you
Why?
choose that?
Because I'm into this kind of tech things.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it was not my my what should I call it? Uh
Passion?
Yeah, before or like when I was at the like university, but
Mhm.
yeah, but I find now I want to try to explore this.
Yeah, I totally get it. By the way, I have some background when it comes to that, and the reason why is in the past I tried learning some web development. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with like the exact languages or not, and the
I
different
know
frameworks and so on.
Java. I don't know Java. I know that there are like many, but
Mhm.
I know Java.
Okay, yeah, that's interesting. So you're all, like you're almost midway there. So yeah, also in the past, I studied Java and Python, HTML5 and
But
CSS. So that's mainly web development, especially with the HTML5 and CSS, and also the JavaScripts. It's also used in the web development. And the
yeah.
other reason is my elder brother is a senior web developer.
Oh, really?
So he
Interesting.
told me a thing or two about this. So yeah, I
Interesting.
have some background when it comes to that. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know what? Also, he was just telling me about that software companies are no longer hiring engineers or developers. Could you believe
Really?
that?
Why?
Yeah, and you might guess the reason.
AI.
100%,
Oh
exactly.
my God.
Because almost anything that you could do within your first, let's say, 10 years of learning development and programming, it can easily do
Oh my
in
God.
like, yeah, a
Of
couple
course.
minutes.
Of
It's
course.
actually quite scary. Like
Yeah, it's
before,
scary.
yeah, before I asked Claude to write or design a website for me, okay, and it's a functional website, so it has a lot of features and a lot of complicated stuff, and it was able to finish this in about 10 minutes or so. And with my very little background when it comes to web development, I know that it could have taken an entire team 6 months to write this code.
Oh
So
my
it
God.
it it, it has done in 10 minutes what would have
Oh,
taken an
yeah.
entire team 6 months of work.
Oh my God.
And we also might argue like which is better, right? Like it could still be better than the other one that a team would have written or would have designed. So yeah, that's actually quite interesting and quite
It's
scary at the
scary
same
at the
time.
same time. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I happen to know a lot of people who work in tech, and I think they're all frightened that they either might get laid off anytime
Mhm.
or that they might maybe lose their job and wouldn't be able to find another one.
Mhm. Yeah, it's kind of
And I
scary.
think this extends to not just programmers and web developers and so on. I think this is a concern that we all have, no matter our
Mhm.
job, right? That
But
this
have you
thing might be
thought
done.
about what's the field or the job that doesn't require AI to be included? Like only man
Yeah.
job. Yeah.
Okay, that's a very interesting job. That's a very interesting question. I'm sorry. And I only have one job in mind, or almost one job.
Yeah.
But I would like you to try to answer this question first before I tell you
Okay.
what I think about this. So, what do you
Yeah,
think
the
is
one
something
that
that
came up
it's.
in yeah, the
Mhm.
one that came up in my mind right now is civil engineering. Like the engineers that
Okay.
goes to the like to the field itself, you know what I
Okay.
mean? Yeah,
Yes, I
the
get it.
AI can design, but the engineer himself has to go there with other like, workers and you know.
Yeah, you mean they are on site engineers. They
Yes,
must be there and they must see the real time progress and follow up with the builders and
exactly.
workers and so on. That's what you mean. Okay. I think we must differentiate first between things that could never be replaced by AI and
Mm-hmm.
things that would take at least a long time to get replaced by AI. So when we're talking, for example, about doctors, about surgeons, and so on, yeah, it might take them a while to implement this, even though I believe it's going to happen within the next 5 years. Right? It's
Yeah.
already there. Like it's already there in China. There are already robots that are performing surgeries and so on. But again, there's something that might take a while, but it would still happen eventually. So I'd say when it comes to on-site engineers, it could also be replaced. And the reason why is we might have even completely different ways of building. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, but I'm sure you heard about 3D printing, right?
Yeah.
And we also have something that is very similar to 3D printing, but we use it for buildings. So
Really?
we're actually actually able, yes, and I've seen this before. I think it's been there at least for the last 3 years or something.
Mm.
So they're able to literally print the building,
Oh my
right?
god.
Yeah, same way as a 3D printer works. Okay. So I'd say maybe in the future it will still be
Maybe in
replaced.
the future, yes.
Yeah. So the example that I had in mind, or the only job that I had in mind, is public speaking. Anything that relates to public speaking. And the
Oh,
reason why is it is not because AI is unable to do it. It's because we do not want AI to do it.
yes.
Right?
Yeah,
So like
okay. I
yeah,
got
we still want to, yeah, we still want to hear or listen to a
real
human being.
people. Yeah.
Exactly. So whenever I tell someone, okay, you could practice speaking with ChatGPT or something, they say, yeah, I know it works, I know it helps, but it's still boring to speak
Boring.
to an AI machine or something like that. So
Of
I think
course.
this is the only thing that comes to mind, even though like content creation has been right now dominated by AI. I'd say at
Mhm.
least 70% of the content that you watch right now is either written as a script by AI or either completely executed or made using AI.
Using AI, yeah.
Yeah. So someone here is saying a lot of philosophy. Well, yeah, I guess. I guess it's a concern that we all have, right? That AI is going to replace some, if not most, of our jobs.
Mhm. Totally agree. And me especially because I'm working in a bank and
Okay.
nowadays
Hmm.
AI like they're like completely I'm not sure what it's called, but
Hmm.
a bank without
Oh,
employees.
yes, automated banks, maybe,
Automated bank.
or maybe you could say autonomous banks,
Yeah,
right?
this is so
Yeah,
scary.
yeah. We could describe this in many different ways. Well, I think I just came across a similar. I think it was called something like One Bank, something like that. Have you ever heard of that?
Mhm. I
As
heard
someone who
that
works in the.
it's
Mhm.
in Egypt, right?
Yeah, and I
Because I've
only
heard,
knew about it
yeah.
because yeah, I think I know someone who works there.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, I've heard about this one too.
Yeah, and Karim here is saying not really. No, at some point it's getting more expensive, even water wise. Um, I I get exactly what you're talking about, but actually it's quite the opposite. So it's actually getting cheaper. There was just another AI model released in China that is much more efficient than any other AI model found. It's much faster and it uses much less energy. So I think it's quite the opposite. It's getting much cheaper and it's getting implemented in so many other fields. So yes, of course, because we're expanding into it, we need more data centers, we need more computing power. So as a result, we need more water. But the technology itself, it's getting much more affordable, not the opposite. Okay, someone here is saying, steady speaker, are you AG? I'm not exactly
Um,
sure what
what?
you mean with AG.
Yeah.
I have no clue. If you could clarify, this would be really helpful. Okay, so last thing we were talking about is autonomous banks. So banks that do not have a single employee in there. And also, I think when it comes to this one bank, I think it is also, um, yeah, I think there's not even a single physical location for it. So, like, you can't go to the bank. You can only access the bank through an app.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's also quite interesting. It might be more convenient for human beings, but it would also cost a lot of people their jobs, as we just
Exactly.
discussed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. Whenever I talk to specifically people who work in the tech field, they have a tendency to own a farm and have some plants, have some like animals and so on, like cows
Mhm.
and yeah, this kind of lifestyle of the countryside. Yeah, and I think I'm starting to lean towards such
Oh
a
my
lifestyle
God,
as
yeah.
well. Yeah. Okay, so someone in here says, please accept me.
Olivia.
Yeah, but we still like, I don't know. What do you say, Noor? You're a decision maker
Oh my God,
because
don't do that.
yeah,
Don't do
we're
that.
a bit, yeah, but we know, we're a bit cautious when adding like people who have just
Yeah,
joined us for the first time,
but
especially when they do not have a real profile picture.
I'm trying to access her profile. Yeah, this is not a real profile picture. but
Okay.
it's up to you. I'm not sure.
Okay, no, I just declined.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, because again, yeah, I know it's annoying for a lot of people, and a lot of people might get upset, but we've also had some negative experiences with that.
I
So
know, I know, I know. So,
yeah.
in
Okay.
Algeria, sure, AI will not replace human jobs.
hmm
Why in Algeria? Yeah,
Okay, I thought you were reading a comment.
I,
Yeah.
I
So I'm
no,
reading
I'm
Kareem's
reading
comment.
the first one.
Yes. Okay. I'm not sure if Kareem is able to join us or not, but I'm going to invite him.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like he
He got a
knows
point.
exactly what he's talking about. Yes, exactly. He's very familiar with the topic, so yeah, I think he would add so much to the conversation. I wonder if you're able to join us. I just sent you an invitation.
I think get into tech and too much completely start to appreciate country life. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Which I totally agree with. Yes, exactly. So
Yes.
specifically people who work in tech, like I've seen a LinkedIn profile for somebody. He worked in some of the most reputable companies in the world and also was a manager. And like he reached a point that every human being dreams of or can only dream of. Okay. And then he wrote in LinkedIn that his most recent job, his latest job is I think he wrote something like goose farmer.
Oh
So like
my.
yeah, he also chose this countryside lifestyle because after working for so long in tech, it makes total sense. So Kareem is
Yeah.
saying, can people around
Yeah.
me? Thank you for the offer, though. I would have loved if you were able to join us. So yeah,
Mhm.
maybe you could join us another time. Okay, so do you have a question for me, Noor, maybe?
Okay.
I've
Yeah,
asked
let
you
me,
one.
yeah, you asked me one. Um, but speaking of the same, like, what's you've been up to lately or planning to
Yeah.
do yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Okay, so lately I haven't been doing anything maybe quite different, just still working with the clients that I work with. So private sessions and also some other group sessions. I go to the gym almost every day. Yesterday, maybe I had
Crazy.
something that is, that is maybe a bit quite more interesting. So I ran for 12 kilometers, almost continuously. We stopped only for like a minute
Mhm.
midway. So, yeah, we're actually me and a friend of mine. We are preparing for a marathon that is going to take place in, I think it's November. So this marathon is like
Where?
21 kilometers of running. It's by the pyramids in
Oh,
Cairo.
really interesting.
Yeah,
Can
yeah. So
I
it's
join?
we have to run. Yeah, we have to run for 21 kilometers, and that's what we're preparing for. So we first ran 5 kilometers. To be honest, as someone who used to smoke, I thought I was unable to do this.
But
Like
you've
I
done
thought,
oh,
yeah. So 5 kilometers off, by the way, continuous running. So you don't get to stop for a single second.
yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, that was. But actually, I was able to, and also my friend he encouraged me. He
Mhm.
supported me. Like it really made much difference. And then we ran for 7 kilometers, then 9 kilometers, then finally 12 kilometers yesterday.
Okay,
So maybe
what kind
that's.
of like running
Mhm.
like running, you know?
I'm sorry,
Or
didn't quite catch this.
you're just like running with like high speed or
No, that's
just
actually closer to jogging. So
oh
it's not
okay.
about like fast speeds or it's not about running fast, but it's about running continuously, which means you
Okay.
don't get to stop for a single second.
Oh my
So
god.
you try to keep and maintain a pace that you're able to actually
Sorry,
sustain.
please. Yes, yes, yes.
So yeah, instead of trying to run and then having to stop, you try to find the pace that is sustainable for you. So something
Yeah.
that you can sustain. So for example,
It's
our
more
pace.
like doing like walking on the treadmill and then you find the appropriate speed that you can, last long.
Maintain. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. It is exactly this. So actually, our pace was 6 minutes for each kilometer. Okay, so we
Okay.
used to like run or we ran each kilometer in about 6 minutes on average. So yeah, it's not like running fast, but it's still running. Like it's closer to running than it is to walking.
Oh, okay. Cool. No, actually, it's awesome. Not cool, awesome.
Yeah, well, I think this is what it seems like, but in reality, it was so tough. And I'd say the toughest thing about it was not the breath, and it was not like the something like the muscle pain or something like that, but it was actually the mental fortitude, the mental strength that you needed to run 12
Have,
kilometers.
yeah, that you have
Yeah,
to keep going, not non-stop.
exactly. Exactly. And you know what? Like a human being's nature tends to push him towards comfort all the
Yeah.
time. So like for example, if you ask a random person, would you rather like walk or run? They would,
Walk.
yes, of course, exactly, of course say walk. Okay, now would you rather walk or sit?
Sit.
Exactly, it is. So this is to be honest, I do not know what it's called in English, but in Arabic, we I think it's called something like the law of reservation, something like this. Can't remember, but in
Mhm.
Arabic we call this قانون الاقتصاد,
Uh-huh,
and
okay.
it's that a human being always tends to do whatever is more
More
or is less
comfortable.
power consuming.
Yeah.
Exactly. So whenever you try running, your mind is constantly telling you, stop.
Stop.
Like, why are you even doing this? Like, you're thirsty, you're tired, you're exhausted, you're running out of breath. You could, like, barely take a breath. But the thing is, by the time you finish, or once you get to the end point, you feel you have a great feeling of accomplishment, of achievement. You feel accomplished. You feel like you've done something that you wanted to do, no matter how frivolous or insignificant. Like running for 12 kilometers is not like I'd say it's not like a big goal or something like that, but it's just doing what you said you're going to do. So like I said I'm going to run 12 kilometers, so this is exactly what I'm going to do. Some people
Yeah.
might find this pointless, by the way.
No
Like,
way. No
why?
way.
Yeah, why would you run? Yes, I can assure you that some people would find it absolutely pointless,
Okay.
right? Like, why would you do this, right? But again, I'd say main reason why I would do something like this is the mental strength that it takes. It's really really difficult.
Mm.
So yeah, that's I think the only interesting thing that happened lately.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm really happy to hear that. So.
Yeah. Also, one other thing, I've been downloading some of our uh, previous recordings and meetings and so on here on
Uh-huh.
TikTok, and I've been uploading these videos to YouTube, so that we could have something like a library moving on of some of our greatest meetings, our greatest conversations, and so on, so that it develops into
So
something
do
that is
you
more like a
record the live
podcast.
streams?
Well, it's automatically recorded by
Oh,
TikTok. It's just
okay.
that I'm able to download it.
I didn't know that because I never went live before, but yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
that's
that
really
makes me
cool.
happy. This is the only place where you go live. So, yeah,
Yeah.
that means a
Yeah.
lot.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, Karim here saying you mean effort minimization. I'm not sure if that's exactly it. And by the way, it has multiple names, both in English and in Arabic. So, yeah. Okay.
Love less released effort. I don't really remember.
Yeah, me neither, to be honest.
So,
Okay,
what?
I just lost my line of thoughts, to be honest. I'm sorry. I
No.
zoned out. Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know
not
what's
like,
gotten into me today, but I'm not like at my best maybe.
oh
I don't know
no.
why. Maybe it was just a long day. So
Yeah.
yeah, thinking of calling
Yeah.
it a day today.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, no, it's totally fine.
So yeah. Okay, but it was actually great to have this conversation with you, Noor. We try to move into more structured conversations moving on.
Yeah.
So like with specific topics, so that we're able to dive
Of
into much
course.
more details about a specific topic. I think we almost covered almost everything so far. But I think there are still some topics that we could dive into. So I'm going to try to make it a bit more structured moving on. But yeah, glad you were able to join us for
Me
today.
too.
And yeah, I'd let you just continue to enjoy the rest of your day off.
Yeah, I was gonna go to sleep because I have, oh my God, that's the hard thing about you know, um your last off
Wake up
day,
what time,
and
bro?
yeah, and then remembering that you
Yeah,
need to wake up early the next day. So yeah. So I'm
yeah,
gonna
I
go
get
sleep.
it.
Okay.
Okay, I know how
Thank you
challenging
so
this
much
is,
for
but yeah, I
having me.
remember we.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm really happy you were able to join us for today. So yeah, thanks for joining us, and I hope you're able to join us in the upcoming live streams as
Yeah.
well.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're
Goodbye.
most welcome, Noor. Okay, goodbye. See you soon, and thanks for everybody who's joined us for today. It's been one of our shortest live streams so far, but yeah. Okay, we're going to go live much more often. Moving on. So make sure you're following. Make sure you get notified whenever we go live again, and see you next live stream, inshallah. Have a wonderful day.